Hello everyone, I'm Asa Waldstein. The FDA just sent out 5 warning letters to companies selling hemp CBD products, and this is really big news. So CBD related warning letters are up 420% this year compared with all of last year, and we're only in November, and I expect more to come. So one of the biggest, takeaways from these warning letters is one of the warning letters actually did not include disease or health claims. So this is really surprising. In the history of FDA and CBD related warning letters, there may have been maybe one or two that did not include disease claims. Usually, if a company was not making any type of high risk disease claims, the FDA seemed to leave them alone. Now, this is a big change. So, the products cited in this one non disease related warning letter are actually a beverage. So, they're a beverage containing CBD and caffeine ingredients like green tea and I think mate. Now, FDA's concern with these caffeine-containing CBD products has to do with CBD's effect on caffeine metabolism. So if there wasn't a caffeine-containing herb in this product, I don't know if the FDA would have went and used their resources to cite them in a warning letter. So key takeaway here is that if you are selling any CBD products with caffeine in them, I would strongly consider removing them from the market because this really signals a shift with FDA that even if a company is not making disease claims, if the FDA deems it as potentially dangerous, they're going to focus on it. Now, some of the other big takeaways here is several of these warning letters included food products such as lollipops, cookies, and even infused sugar. So FDA's big concern here is likely that the products are favorable to children, right? If a kid gets into a CBD cookie, a CBD infused sugar, they could potentially eat a lot of that, and maybe it can create a health concern. So FDA really doesn't like CBD containing products that are favorable to children. So if someone is going to sell CBD products, stay away from the cookies, lollipops, infused sugar, things like that. They seem unnecessary. Stick to the standard dietary supplement format. That might be a good way to proceed. Now, in all 5 of these warning letters, FDA purchased the product and then tested it for the presence of CBD. Now, this is really remarkable. I don't recall seeing the FDA make note of buying a product and testing it before. So, what can I learn from this? Well, one, it shows that the FDA is really going above and beyond to prove that CBD is in products. And to take that a step further, they're also going a step beyond to say, hey, we really don't like CBD products. We're going to prove by purchase that there is CBD products in here if we want to take further action. So this really signals a big shift in the world of hemp cannabinoids and the FDA. So caution should certainly be used. Now, one of these letters mentioned Delta 8. Delta 8 enforcement continues to be top of mind for the FDA, and in my opinion, they treat Delta 8 products even more strictly than hemp CBD products. And also, more YouTube claims are mentioned in these group of the big 5 warning letters, including a 3-year-old video. So, really fun aside about YouTube videos and social media is the FDA, they always try to make it clear that there's a commercial bridge. So in a YouTube video, there might be a saying such as, and you link back to so-and-so website where you take orders for the product. So that where you take orders for the product is that material connection, that commercial bridge. So we want to keep that in mind when we're marketing our products or talking about them in videos. If there's a link to where customers can buy a product, they're more likely to be scrutinized. Okay, everybody, do you sell hemp CBD products for animals? If you do, you really want to be careful. 40% of this year's FDA warning letters include claims made about animals and CBD, which is really a huge number, right? 40% of these warning letters. So the FDA seems to have a lower allowance of what they'll, let companies get away with hemp CBD products and animals than in human products. For example, a company may talk about anxious feelings, the product being useful for anxious feelings in an animal. That's probably not going to attract a warning letter in a human product, but in an animal product, anxious feelings or even talking about pain or inflammation may be the trigger that moves it in your product into warning letter category. So my suggestion is to really make sure that if you are selling hemp CBD products for animals, you just are extra super careful to make sure that there's not any high risk or even medium risk claims like anxious feelings anywhere in your marketing. Now, two of these warning letters include references to OTC drugs, including one with sunscreen and CBD. So that warning letter, it cites CBD as an active ingredient in the sunscreen, which is really a huge error. Anyone who's been paying attention knows the FDA takes a very unfavorable position with over-the-counter drugs and CBD as an active or as an inactive ingredient, especially in sunscreen. So we want to be very careful. Some of these products might be legacy products on your website that you may have forgotten about. You definitely want to make sure you are very careful, conscientious, and probably remove any OTC products with CBD in them, especially if they're an active or an inactive ingredient on the website. Now, I know this is a real lot to digest. I'm always happy to answer any questions. I hope everyone has a great day. Take good care. Bye.